Hunter Biden wants to publicly testify on his father's behalf and his own behalf in his impeachment inquiry. And while the GOP rightfully rejected the proposal, even the White House isn't happy. A former aide telling Politico they are, quote, irritated that he, meaning Abbe Lowell and his attorneys, are being more aggressive because he is not clearing the tactics and the strategy. Here to react is former acting Attorney General Matt Whitaker. So Abbe Lowell says, bring it on. I want my client to testify front and center, and I'm going to reject the request to go behind closed doors and be deposed. Why wouldn't the Republicans just say, okay, come on out?
Well, because, first of all, they should be suspicious of anything that Abbe Lowell proposes, because he's a very talented D.C. insider that knows this game well. But I think the most important thing on this deal is that they don't want Hunter Biden to sit for hours of deposition testimony where the counsel for the majority gets to ask questions and follow line of reasoning without the 5-minute tennis match back and forth that a public hearing would have. And obviously that's exactly what Hunter's team wants, is they want the Democrats on the other side of the committee to clean up his answers, to run interference, and to otherwise make it very difficult. And so, this is a tactic that makes it look like he is being transparent, but it's quite the opposite. It's a tactic that hides everything from the American people instead of getting the whole thing out in these depositions. And remember, Donald Trump Jr. submitted to 2 of these depositions in the last Congress. So this is a very known way to get information from witnesses.
Here's what James Comer, who's House Oversight Chairman, said about this offer. Listen.
This is the way credible investigations are conducted. And Hunter Biden is not above the law. We will gladly have a public hearing with Hunter Biden after we do the deposition to go over the 10,000 plus pages of bank records and documents that we have with countless questions about specific transactions.
So I guess the next move would be, James Biden is cooperating he'll go behind closed doors. Yeah. And the next question is, when they reject this, Hunter will probably go behind closed doors. But listen to this, Matt. Jerry Nadler on Hunter Biden. A disturbed man who may have done some very improper things. Well, that's interesting. Jamie Raskin on Hunter Biden. He did a lot of really unlawful things and wrong things. Are they trying to say Hunter's a problem, leave Joe alone? What's the tactic there?
Yeah, I think this is definitely something where they're trying to blame Hunter, try to protect the president by suggesting that, Hunter is the bad actor. But remember, there are all these transactions. There's all these loans. There are all these LLCs. And most importantly, the Biden family, Hunter, James, and many others in the family were enriched by this, multi-year scheme. And so at the end of the day, this is where the questions need to reside. They need to get into these bank records, and they need to ask Hunter, who was essentially at the pivot point of this entire money scheme, what the answers to some of these questions are, because they have all the documents now.
And can you be a sympathetic figure? I was a drug addict, my brother died, and can you all of a sudden switch the sentiment and make the Republicans look like bullies instead of investigators? Right. I guess that would be the risk. Matt Whitaker, great analysis. Thanks.
All right, good to see you, Brian.
All right.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.